はい、皆さんこんにちは、ニルダです。それではディスコエリジウム続きをやっていきましょう。前回はルビーを追ってマルティネーズの西にあるフェルド電子の建物に入ってきました。それで建物の結構奥深くに入ってきたわけなんですけども、どうやらこの先に何かあるようですね。それでは進めていきましょう。ルビーがね、見つかるといいんですけど、なんだこれ。なんか今オーブが出たな。妙な感じ。奇妙な感じがすると。これは装備品だね。お金と、もうお金って意味がない気がするんだけどな。ホテルに泊まることもないし。誰かいる。もしかしてこれルビーか
？Your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice.
あ、いたねルビー。やっと見つけたよ。この女性がルビーか。なんだこれ。精神攻撃か？なんだこれ。
It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
何かしらなんか妨害電波みたいのをなんか発生させてんのかな。
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
ちょっと主人公たち大丈夫かよ。
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to.
追ってきた主人公たちを警戒してんのかな。
Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathway.
失敗してるしこれ。通覚式位置が失敗してるね。耳を塞げ。
No, buddy. That's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience.
マジで
Way worse than all the previous ones.
相当痛いんだね。
Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
いや逮捕する前にちょっと話を聞きたいんだけどさ。てかキム大丈夫か？キム助けてくれ。脳みそが燃えている。大丈夫かよ。
The torment Lieutenant Kitsuragi is experiencing is worse than your own. He's trying to resist, but there's no way of knowing when he will recover.
わかった。じゃあキムもあれか。キムには頼れないね。
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
エール、緯度圧縮機。かなりやばいもんでは？
Blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
アンガスが言ってたやつか。ペールエミッターってやつね。そうね。それはペール間で信号を送るのに使われていた装置だなと。
Wow. Check out the big brains on you. You're not entirely wrong.
ちょっとやめて。イヤホンでやってるからね、結構音が。キムを振り返る。
Right behind you, officer.
キムは目を閉じ、体を折り曲げている。まだ命は取り留めていると。死なないでね。
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it.
なんかよくわかんないけど。
Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world.
はいはい。
At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
わかった。話を続けさせればいいのね。そうだな。どうやってこれを手に入れた？
I built it myself.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
これはただの兵器だよな。
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
俺は一生このままなのか？
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
耳がやめて。自分でも試してみたのか。
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
どんな痛みなんだろうね。こう頭はあれなのかな。ドリルでこうグリグリされるような痛みとか。これはすごいが、今は殺された男の話をしよう。
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
話してくれない？
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
なるほど。頼むからその装置を止めてくれ。聞きたいことがあるんだ。
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
せめて音を下げてくんないかな。いややめて。いろんな、なんかその無線上のいろんなものを拾ってきちゃうのかな。圧縮してるから。
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
はいはい。
The gun she's carrying is a two-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon.
事件の凶器とは違う。
Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
わかった。
There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough,
あれ破壊できんのかな、あの装置。
be careful when you make your move.
あ、できるね。
That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
わかった。そうね。なぜ俺たちが来ることがわかった。
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
そうね。床板の下に弾を隠してかと。これあれか。主人公の小屋で見つけた弾の話かな。
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
そうね。あんたは必死だった。そうだろうと。
I was. Before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
なるほどね。まあ使うつもりはなかったのか。レリーを撃ったのはお前かと。
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
So she says she didn't do it, and she doesn't trust you. Is it you specifically, or the citizens' militia that she distrusts?
主人公のことを個人的に恐れていたっていうような証言をしてたよね、タイタスが。
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
そうね。タイタスじゃないんだよな。倉橋なんだよね。逮捕すると脅したら倉橋が口を割った。全て教えてくれたと。
Oh, Well, I guess I always knew she was a survivor above all else. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
3番にしとこうかな。タイタスから聞いたんだ。多少説得は必要だったがと。
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what...
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
まあね。
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
3番にしとくかな。正直俺にもわからない。たまたまここにたどり着いただけだ。この草の話について説明してくれないか。
What shit? I told you I didn't do it. Sounds pretty simple to me.
殺してないと。
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
じゃあ事件のことを聞いていくわけだけど、結構多いなこれ。しょうがない。一つずつ聞いていくか。あんたから見てレリーは人から好かれそうな男だったか。
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
組織を守りたいと思ったんじゃないのか。
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like wild pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate him, okay?
2番にしとこうか。奴に対して個人的な恨みはなかったのか。例えば女関係で。
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to off someone.
クラーシェのことで嫉妬していたわけではないってことね。
See her confident gaze, her toned arms. Yeah, she wouldn't have had much trouble in the intimacy department.
他にも聞きたいことがある。
I'm listening.
そうね。アリバイはあるか。レリーが撃たれた時のアリバイだ。
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
10分ほど席を外していたそうだが。
You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time.
そうね。捜査の結果、15分は殺人を犯すのにちょうど十分な時間だと判明した。
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
ワーリングの1階に屋上につながる秘密の通路がある。
Don't know it. But also...
知らなかった。あ、そう、本当に？
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof. Or we would have all heard it downstairs.
まあ言われてみればそうだけど。
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
そうね。まああとは凶器だよね。あんたは銃を持ってる。
And?
そうね。それはこれ前奏銃って読むのかな、のようだが、他にも銃を持っていないか。
Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
持ってない。
This is such a wipeout.
大失敗。あんた銃を集めてないか。古いライフルとか。
No, they're not practical. Break too often.
A doubt creeps over you. She sounds so sure of everything. So, not guilty.
私もルビーが犯人だとは思ってないんだけどね。それは一体どういう銃だ？
A knocked away 80 front loader. Two-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
そうね。
That isn't it.
じゃあ他の証拠についても聞きたいことがある。
Yeah. Evidence.
あんたはクラーシェのことがかなり好きだったようだなと。
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
だがあんたは友達以上の関係を望んでいた。
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
クラーシェの証言だとそういう話だったよね。一緒に逃げようと誘ったらしいな。
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
なるほど。
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Claudia was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
She touched that radiant beauty, that silver wellspring of desire.
それでその後はどうなった？
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on.
断られたと。
I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
じゃあ別にさ、あれじゃん、クラーシェに執着してたわけじゃないんじゃん。クラーシェが言ってることが嘘だったのかな。
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
大したことではなかったと。そうね。それじゃあ4番かな。クラーシェの話だと、彼女がレリーと付き合い出した時、あんたはかなり怒ったらしいな。彼女を脅したと聞いているわ。
Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried to blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
なるほどね。クラーシェはハーブをやってて、必要以上に大げさに受け止めちゃったってことね。クラーシェの話とだいぶ違ってくるね、これ。そしたら、覗きはあんたの趣味かと。
I'm not following your clever insinuations, detective.
あのだよね。3番にしとこう。クラーシェの部屋の壁に穴が開いていたってのがな、かなり疑わしいと思うんだが。
Look, I'm not aware of any hole in Claudia's wall. And if I had been, I would have told her to get it sealed. That's what friends do.
なるほど。じゃああんたはクラーシェの部屋を穴から覗いたりしてないんだなと。
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize...
なるほど。分かったこと。
For the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
Wrong. That kind of pussy is never replaceable.
電気科学はほんと下品なやつだな、こいつ。じゃあ5番。それでいろいろあったにもかかわらず、リンチ工作に手を貸したのかと。
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
それで、怯えていたから助けてあげたと。他にも聞きたいことがある。
Go ahead. It's your body.
どう？
And mine
キム。
too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
あんた屋上でくつろぐのは好きか？
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
すごいアンテナ？すごいって何があら？
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
あ、マジでそんなアンテナがあったっけ？知らなかったよ。屋上に行った理由はそれだけか。
The view's pretty bomb too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
はい。つまりあんたは屋上から傭兵を撃ったりしてないんだなと。
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
長距離から。じゃあやっぱり屋上から撃たれたわけじゃないんだね。じゃあ6番。クラーシェのために屋上に花を置いていかなかったか。
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
ただの花じゃないぞ。シンボルだ、革命の。なんだっけ、スズランだっけ、白いスズランのドライフラワーだっけ、あのことだよね。
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
花を置いたのもルビーじゃないと。分かった、あんたはスズランを置いていないんだな。
No, I did not.
そしたら次。7番。あんた、組合のためにハーブを密売しているな。トラックは見せてもらった。
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
いやトミーから聞いたわけじゃないよ。
That really comes as a blow to her.
いや彼からは何も聞いていない。自力で見つけたんだ。
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
そうね。あんたには傭兵を殺す金銭的な動機があった。
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the union.
以前の雇い主、誰だろう。
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
誰だろうね、かつてのその雇い主っていうか、ボスは。
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
だが今そいつで俺たちを脅してるじゃないか。
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
なんでそんなに警戒するんだろうな。
There's a sinister note in her voice. Even with the gun and the compressor, she's afraid of you.
なんでなんだ。理由がわからない。そしたら分かった。じゃあ一歩下がろうと。
Yeah? Where?
はい。
More questions before doing anything.
もっと質問するの？
Damn it. Destroy that thing already.
そうね。あんたじゃないってんなら誰が傭兵を殺したんだ？
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes. Her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side.
じゃあルビーはルビーなりにあれか犯人を探したのかな。
He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
Claudia didn't want to turn the lamp on. She was afraid of another shot.
それはね知ってるけど。じゃあ日曜の夜何があった？あんたの話を聞かせてくれ。
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity. She's refusing to adopt the demeanor of a cornered animal, a leader with no one to lead. She still wants to retain some control of the situation.
It's okay. We just want to...
早くしないとキム死んじゃうぞこれ。
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasha comes in, all pale and shuddering.
はいはい。
She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
そうね。何か言っていたか。
She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
はいはい。そうね。クラーシュの話じゃあんたは下を見てすぐどう行動すべきか思いついたそうだな。
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
どういうことそれ？リンチに見せかけるってのはクラーシュのアイデア？あれ？だってクラーシュあれルビーが考えたって言ったよね。これどっちが本当なんだよ。
She looks shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
クラーシュのアイデアだって？
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone.
クラーシュはだってさ、事件があった時かなり取り乱したって自分で言ってたよね。冷静だったんだ。
She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy boys.
なんと。 これが本当だとしたら、あのクラーシェって一体何者だよって感じだよね。シャワーヘッド、起点が効くなと。
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
あんたは彼女が自分でレリーを殺したと思うか？
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going... fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Her grip on the gun is tight, her arms toned, her posture solid. Martinez lost a valuable...
そうか。じゃあクラーシェの言ってることがだいぶ違うってことだね。殺してないならなぜ身を隠した？
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
は？ラプータマードレの手先？どういうこと？このラプータマードレってギャングのことだよね。ギャングの手先ってどういうこと？
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop.
まさかだとは思うけどさ。
That strange, distant fear is getting close now. It's a fear
どういうこと？
of yourself.
主人公は何？ラプータマードレの手先だったの？まさかでしょ？ラプータマードレの手先とはどういう意味だ？
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
マジか。それ本当に？
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself.
君はなんか知ってんのか？
Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
そうね。みんなってのは誰のことだ？どこで知った？
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
なるほど。どうして？意味がわかんない。だって主人公警官だよね。じゃあ2番にしとこうかな。ラプータマードレ聞いたことがあるぞ。危ないやつなんだろ？
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
違う。本気で聞いてるんだ。
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe it.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
A man in a white suit walks through a garden coaxed from soil that had once been covered in asphalt. A city block closed off from the rest of the city by dark buildings. Rows and rows of poppies, most of which have lost their pink bloom, flank his steps. The man looks around, then up at the sky, sighs. Taking out a knife, he crouches at the end of one flower bed. He scores a seapod, very gently. Milky sap begins to ooze out. The pain comes over you again.
もしその主人公がラプータマードレの手先だったとして、キムは知ってたのかな、そのこと。それであんたはマードレってやつに何をしたんだ？
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
I thought we had an agreement, she thinks. This was not supposed to happen. She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat.
なるほど。じゃあルビーは主人公のことを、ラプータマードレからそのルビーを消すために派遣された人間だって思ったのかな。だから恐れてたってことなのかな。それで
Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
そっか、言うね。主人公一人だったのか、複数だったのか。町に来た時俺は誰かと一緒だったか。
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
よくわかんないんだけど。 暗殺部隊やばくない？そうね。その部隊だが誰がいた？
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude.
うん。
You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
うんうん。誰だろう。男2人と女1人。キムはじゃあ関係なかったってことね。他に何か分かることは？
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying.
誰だ？
That sound about right?
Satellite Officer Vicmere looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minnow. We could either take a room here in the whirling or go home for today.
ビッグマルって誰だっけ？これはあれか。RCM の同僚かな？
Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
これあれだよね。ブロンドのウィッグ外すっていうから、ホテルにいる RCM の2人のことかな。知ってる気がする。そいつらはマルティネーズにいる。いやー、これで。
Lock, set.
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
これなんだ？隣にある。これなんて読むんだろう？読めないな。を知っているか。
What bunker?
後ろにある共産主義者の隠れ家だよ。
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to.
ルビーの声が脳内に響くホワイトノイズにかき消される。動脈瘤でも起こしそうな感覚だ。ああ、主人公の体力が。
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
あった。ちょっとさ、回復していいかな。よし。それで、これか。通覚式1か。マシンを破壊する。やってみますかね。いや。よし。さあどうなる？主人公主人公すごい格好してんだけど壊せる？よし。
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell.
やっと壊したか。そしたら肩越しにささやく無事かキム。
All good, officer. Be careful.
はいはい。
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
おい、やめろ。ちょっと自殺はするなよ。何をしている？
Problem solving.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems.
そうだよ。
Oh, yes, it is.
これは説得か。58。厳しいな。なんかなかったっけ？タバコは知性上昇で少し上がったんじゃないこれで。72% か。でもこれ失敗したらルビー多分自殺しちゃうよね。頼む。お願い。よし。それで
She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options.
他の道を示す。道って
You know.
なんだろう。そうね。これはあれかな、逃がすしかないのかな。これ逮捕するって言ったら多分自分の頭を打ち抜くよね。まだ説得のチャンスはあるか。
This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives.
はいはい。頼むから両手を上に上げる。もう言ってくれと。
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity.
はいはい。
Then something shifts in her. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go.
マジかよ。ちょっとどうにかして。
Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
そうね、じゃあね。2番にしとこう。いいからさっさと去れ。俺の気が変わる前にと。
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
捕まえらんなかったか。まあでもしょうがないな。死なれても困るしな。
Good call.
びっくりした今。もうヒヤヒヤしちゃった。本気で言ってるのか？
Yeah, I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated.
He couldn't take it like you. It irks him. Then he gets over it.
ルビーはね、多分犯人じゃないと思うんだよね。ルビーは犯人じゃないと思う。
Her tent. We should check it out.
わかった。なんか変に汗かいちゃった、ちょっと。ドキドキしちゃったよ。そしたら、テントか。これのことだね。バナナがゆ。バナナがゆってどんなの？本当にあんのかな？まずそう。体力だいぶいったな。これはお金。もうお金必要なく。
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
中を見る。
The tent looks old but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
本を見る。
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
ホラーが好きだったんかな。
See anything?
雑誌を調べる。
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover.
革の
It's
手
not
帳。
a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
革の手帳。手帳だ、手に取る。
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
わかった。手帳読むのね。ちょっと待って、その前にさ、この周りだけ探索していい？これは？それじゃあ、さっき見つけた、なんか、ルビーの日記か？革の手帳か。あれを見てみるか。これだよね。インタラクト。
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
表紙を観察する。
It's made of full grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name. Schneller.
シュネラ。
This was important to her when it was still hers.
紐を解く。
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
筆跡を改める。
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently.
ページをめくっていく。
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
じゃあこれであれかな。ルビーから直接聞けなかったことがいろいろわかるのかな。物流について何が書かれているんだ。
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
わかった。 これらの図は何を示している？
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
個人的な記述はあるか？
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
最も古い日記の日付はいつだ？
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
去年の8月2日か。危険な状態に置かれていると。レディが死んだ日には何が書いてある？
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely.
あれってなんだろうね。あれは巡り巡って私を滅ぼすだろうのあれっていうのは主人公のことかな。なんだろうね。
You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
そうね。論理が失敗したのか。ラプータ・マードレーについての記述はあるか？
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
ラプータ・マードレーについての記述はないな。
What about this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here, March 9th and March 15th.
ほう。まずは3月9日の日記を読む。
Great. M's peon is coming to town. No doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder.
マードレーの手先っていうのが主人公なんだろうね。
Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
あの電話って何？
The call? Did M call her personally? Why? Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
実際に本当に主人公とマードレーってその関わりがあったのかな？それがわかんないよね。
You didn't follow through. You should have shot her in the head.
そんなこと言ってもさ。ただの偶然だ。俺がギャングのボスのために人殺しをするわけがない。
The thought steadies your nerves. The journal stops shaking in your hand.
3月12日の日記を読む。
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me.
結局あれか、ハーディたち、ルビーの居場所っていうかさ、ルビーのことを話しちゃったもんね。
Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic.
なるほど。やっぱりあれかな、このマードレがさ、このルビーの前の雇用主だったのかな。
The entry ends abruptly.
はいはい。
The call was a courtesy. He must have held her in high regard to personally tell her he knew about her plan to run drugs for the competition.
なるほどね。そうね、最も新しい日記には何が書いてあると。
The most recent entry is from today. It reads,
はい。
Even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
まあ、ルビーがしたことっていうのは、まあ、リンチ事件を主導しちゃったってことだけなんだろうね。
It looks like she might have been framed.
私もそんな気がするよ。
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting? He thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
キム、俺は本当にラプータ・マードレの手先なのか？
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
あれか、あそこにいるよね、ホテルにね。ワーリング・イン・ラグズムにいるから、聞いてみればいいのか。ルビーが犯人じゃないなら彼女を捕まえなかったのはもしかして正解だったのか？
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does. Especially if she has problems with the madre.
そうだね。それじゃ傭兵殺しの真犯人は誰なんだと。これだよな。
Classio was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
それでも銃声を聞いた者はいない。
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her.
そうだね。
One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
わかった。
Something tells you you should be extra careful from now on.
これはつまりちゃんとセーブをしておけよってことかな？いやー、なんか分かったような分かんないような。なんだろうね、こう謎を追っていくとさ、どんどん謎が深まっていく感じがするね。主人公は一体何だったんだろう。マードレの手先だったのかな。それじゃあ、キリがいいので、今回はここで終了したいと思います。次回はキムに言われた通り、ワーリング・イン・ラグズに戻っていきたいと思います。それではご視聴ありがとうございました。また次回もよろしくお願いします。